Two people can earn the exact same salary and live completely different financial lives. Net worth, not income, is what actually determines how you sleep at night, what you're afraid of, and how you spend your time. So here's your life, fully mapped at every net worth level from $0 to $100 million. Some of these will surprise you. This is more common than people think. Most Americans carry more debt than assets at some point in their life. Daily mindset. Money is a monthly emergency, not a plan. Every paycheck gets mentally spent before it arrives. What a financial emergency looks like. A single unexpected $400 expense, a car repair, a medical bill, can trigger a genuine crisis, not an inconvenience, a crisis. How they spend, reactively. Decisions are made day to day, not month to month, because there's no cushion to plan around. Biggest fear, running out of money before running out of month. Relationship with time. Time feels compressed. Long-term thinking is a luxury this tier genuinely can't afford. Survival is the only horizon that matters. This is the first real milestone, and it changes more than the number suggests. Daily mindset. The panic starts to lift. There's now a buffer, thin, but real. What a financial emergency looks like, still stressful, but survivable. A car repair is an annoyance now, not a catastrophe. How they spend, slightly more deliberate. Some saving starts, but it's fragile. One bad month can wipe it out entirely. Biggest fear, losing the progress. This tier is terrified of sliding backward more than they're excited about moving forward. Relationship with time. A few weeks of breathing room start to exist. Still mostly reactive, but the first sliver of planning becomes possible. This is where something genuinely shifts psychologically, not just financially. Daily mindset. Confidence starts to build. Money decisions stop being purely defensive. What a financial emergency looks like. A real cushion exists. 6 figures means most emergencies are absorbable without derailing life. How they spend, more intentional. Retirement contributions often start seriously here. Big purchases get planned, not panicked into. Biggest fear? Complacency. And a quieter fear. Is this it, or do I keep growing? Relationship with time. Time horizon extends to years, not weeks. Retirement becomes a real, if distant, concept instead of an abstraction. The millionaire next door tier, and this one surprises people the most. Daily mindset. Most millionaires don't feel rich. Net worth is often tied up in a home, retirement accounts, and business equity, not liquid cash sitting in a bank account. What a financial emergency looks like, barely registers. The bigger financial questions shift from, can I afford this, to, how do I optimize this? How they spend, still often frugal. Many self-made millionaires drive normal cars and live in normal houses. The stereotype of visible wealth is usually wrong at this tier. Biggest fear, losing what took decades to build. Risk tolerance often goes down, not up, at this level. Protecting the pile matters more than growing it aggressively. Relationship with time. This tier still works. $1 million sounds like never work again money, but with modern costs of living, most people at this level are still employed, still building. This is where never work again money actually starts to become real, and where new problems begin. Daily mindset. Genuine financial independence. Work becomes optional rather than necessary. What a financial emergency looks like. Essentially doesn't exist in the traditional sense. The concerns shift entirely to preservation and tax strategy. How they spend, access to opportunities most people never see, private investments, real estate portfolios, business ventures, become available specifically because of this asset threshold. Biggest fear, a new, specific anxiety. Losing it through a bad decision, a lawsuit, a market crash, or poor advice. The fear shifts from not having enough to someone or something taking it away. Relationship with time. Time becomes the actual asset being managed. Decisions optimize for freedom and flexibility, not income. At this level, net worth stops being about personal spending altogether. Daily mindset. Wealth becomes about legacy, influence, and multi-generational planning, not lifestyle. What a financial emergency looks like. not a personal concept anymore. The financial emergencies that exist are structural: market conditions, business risk, estate complexity, how they spend. Personal spending is often a rounding error compared to total assets. Money moves through trusts, foundations, and structured entities rather than personal accounts. Biggest fear often shifts to reputation, legacy, and how wealth is transferred, not lost, but managed across generations. Relationship with time. Time horizon extends beyond a single lifetime. Decisions are made for decades or generations, not years. Here's the pattern across every single tier. It's never really about the number. It's about what that number does to your relationship with fear, with time, and with decision-making. At $0, time feels impossible to plan. At $100 million, time extends beyond your own lifetime. Everything in between is a gradual shift from surviving the month to shaping the decade to shaping generations. If this helped you see where you actually stand and where you're headed, subscribe, because this is exactly the kind of thing broken down here every week. Drop a comment. Which tier surprised you the most?